Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
I'll see you both in court. Anyway, welcome to Giggly Squad Kingdom. We just had a hard launch of our YouTube channel.
Hard launch.
So hard. Paige didn't know what happened.
I didn't even know it was going. I didn't even know.
I was like, hey, we just launched our YouTube.
Hey, here's a link. Post this. I didn't even know what I was posting.
But that's just called trust and teamwork.
I should watch it, shouldn't I?
Okay, you haven't been introduced yet, but perfect timing.
Yeah, hey guys.
This is not a guest.
No.
This is a friend of the pod.
Right.
Because we don't have guests.
I think I like that about you guys.
Yeah.
Can you put the mic to your mouth?
Oh my god, it's my first time. Damn. Don't crucify me.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, we don't have guests because we don't
like people.
Yeah, you don't like people.
But
Paige, you were just sitting in your house, like just in
The thought
silence
of
by yourself.
emailing someone and being like, will you come on our podcast makes me want to die.
I don't see. I just coughed in my face. You guys caught that on camera.
Bitch, I am coming for your throat next
Actually,
time.
I'm coming for you right now because
Yeah,
we brought you
have
for
a bone to pick with
we
you.
have a bone to pick with you.
What did I do?
This isn't an intervention, but this is like a call out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna invite me on your podcast to call me out in front of all your little gigglers.
I'm gonna be honest.
Sounds familiar.
We're not.
Sounds familiar.
We're not about the drama.
No, we're not.
We've never been for the drama. We like to avoid drama at all costs. However,
It just so happens that's how we met, the drama.
it was trauma bonding.
Yeah, like
I was innocently scrolling through my Instagram, and I saw my arch nemesis,
Who is
Paige.
John Mayer.
John
Mayer.
Oh, John Mayer.
John Mayer.
Okay.
If you're an OG giggler, you know that when we started Giggler Lives, John Mayer purposely would do his lives at the same time.
And it was just like, it was rude. It was offensive.
It was uncool.
Yeah.
He knows Andy, which means he knows us, which means he knew what he was doing.
Okay, so
And then to see you.
And then
Oh, okay.
Instagram Live literally was like shut down because he was bringing so much traffic and they hadn't figured it out yet.
or were we bringing the traffic?
No, because remember there was like a couple days where we couldn't do lives
There
because
was
it like
because a
wasn't
rapper
working.
like brought strippers on his Instagram Live, and they were like, "Oopsie poopsie."
Oh yeah, who was that?
probably Lil Boosie.
No, I forget who it was, but
Someone
I do
had a
remember
little too much
that.
fun on Instagram Live.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anywho,
Okay, what's your beef with me?
My beef with
That
you.
I was on TV with John Mayer?
that it was just like you were so chummy with him and you
Chummy.
didn't even think about us.
And it's like, you know how we feel, and then you get
Now
all-
listen, I'll never do y'all dirty. But if John Mayer wants to say hello
yeah,
to me.
I would too.
What did he say?
I would have too.
What did he say?
I mean, he said to bring all the sexy nurses this way. And I said, I could be sexy and I'm a nurse. And
Wait,
hey.
did he really say that to you? Did you fuck John Mayer?
No, I didn't fuck John Mayer.
Sierra's
I don't-
engaged to John Mayer.
No. You know what?
You heard it here first.
He's actually really attractive, and I'm really into his long hair.
What's
his hair
his
length
like
right now.
height like in real
He's
life?
like
tall.
He's tall. He's like
He's
a
tall.
6'5".
But Ciara-
and I'm actually really good at guessing heights.
He's not our type.
Yeah, because he is my type. He's toxic. He's like the second
I
worst
feel like
fuckboy.
she likes a nerdy guy too, and I feel like John Mayer can give off nerdy vibes.
He does give off nerdy
Yeah.
vibes.
He gives off
like
He
lanky,
gives off
like he's
nerdy
lanky.
Yeah,
You know?
like he's quirky and
Yeah.
like.
He
Yeah.
gives off like he could recite poetry to you and you wouldn't hate it.
I just really wanted
I'd
him to
hate
sing
it.
to me. You know how I hate guys singing to me? I
Same.
feel like that would be acceptable.
Well, yeah, it's
'Cause he's
But only
rich.
one
John
song.
Ma-
He's
But only
rich.
one song.
Like if a poor dude starts playing guitar at a party,
You hit the nail on the fucking head.
turn the lights off, call the police on the party.
true.
There's
It's
nothing
because
worse than a
He's
broke
rich.
man.
You're like, this is art.
If he's like talking about
He
his
makes a
indie
living.
label, you're like, get out of my apartment. Like
His SoundCloud
literally.
account.
Like figure out a
if he
401k,
pulled out a
get back to
guitar,
me.
like I wouldn't be mad. But like, also, can we? He's aged.
Has he?
He's aged.
But do you like that he hasn't gotten like Botox and stuff?
I like that he has forehead wrinkles, but like, I
How
don't know.
old is
He's
he?
44. I looked it up.
Wow.
So for me, he's a baby.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
child's play for him.
Wait, who do you think looks better, Des or John Mayer?
Now you know I love Dez. Now you
love me some Dez.
You know I think Dez is fine. honestly, I'm gonna go with Daz on this one. But we can't tell him. His head is already big.
I know his head is so big. It's okay. He's not listening to this episode.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen to Giggly Squad.
What was the? Because we didn't really see on Instagram besides that you lost all my trust. Did you? What was your actual interactions with him? We want like moment by moment.
Oh my God, girl, minimal. I was like, hey, we like on commercial
Did you
break.
see him before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I was like, okay,
Did you
cool.
know he was going to be there?
Not until like 10 minutes before we were about to go out.
Was Andy being all like, "That's my bestie"?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like commercial breaks, they're like chatting it up, and then like on commercial breaks, like Andy introduced us, and then like.
Do you
Yeah, and then
pretend
they
that you're
were-
a fan, or are you just like, "Oh, nice to meet you"?
that's
Did you
one
say
thing about-
John? John, nice to meet you.
One thing I will not. I will always act like, oh my God, hi. Like I will not fangirl unless you're like Tyra Banks or like. Yeah,
That's
Tyra
a
Banks.
very
I will
interesting
not
approach.
Fangirl, because I feel like it's annoying. I don't want to be annoying.
But think about it. I like when people low key are just like, "Hey, I love your work."
Yeah. Like they don't make it a thing.
You know how it is when someone's like,
Hey, by the way, great content.
if someone goes, "Your outfits are great," and they just walk away, you're like, "I wish I could do this all the time." But when
Yeah,
people
yeah.
start yelling at you like you're not a human, that's when you're awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love that song, Dreaming with a Broken Heart. That's my shit.
Did you say that?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
And he's a guy also. I'm going to act. Super cool.
That's true.
In
It
the
is
event that he
different
does
because
want to
he's a
fuck
man.
me, in the event
Yeah.
that he does want to fuck me, he can't say that he fucked a fan.
That's true.
But also, there is a
That's
chance.
He can't say that he fucked
Let's
a
remember,
fan.
Sierra's like, I mean, you're young. She could not know who John Mayer is.
Ain't no way in hell. That is not true.
it's true.
I'm
There could
26.
be. Yeah, but
Do you
okay.
guys feel like you're my older sisters? Sometimes.
I feel like
No.
I'm your creepy aunt.
No, I don't feel like we're. Like I'm. Oh my God, I'm so much older than her.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm older, but I feel like I'm related to you, but not.
I feel like I have a sense of like to protect you more than another girl that would be my age.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I
True, like,
but
I'd
I don't
sacrifice
feel
myself.
like I'm like an older sister. I would never. If it's a bullet and it's me and Ciara, bitch, you better
What?
figure it out.
Oh, you're making me choose between you two? I
No, I'm saying like
We're
I'm
trying
saying
to fight.
No,
We're
she's
trying
not
to get
taking
into
a
a
bullet
fight.
for me.
I'm not
She's
taking
not
a,
taking a
I'm not
bullet.
dying for her.
No, that's fine because if a mass shooter comes in, I'm gone.
Yeah, like
No, Sierra, we talked about this last episode. You're not gone. You play dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
did
How-
talk about this.
We did talk about
I
this.
need to start listening to y'all's podcast.
Speaking
huh?
You don't listen?
I listen to you motherfuckers every day. What
I
do
don't
I
think
need
anyone
to tune
that's
in
actually
for?
close to us listens
My mom
except
does.
our moms.
my mom loves giving me a
I have
recap
to hear you
afterwards.
two idiots.
And that's really in
the
case
norm.
we say anything bad that they're like, Paige.
Your mom's like, how many blowjobs did you give in high school? Okay, question. It's funny that you brought
Poor
on
Kim.
You brought please Kim. You brought up Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks is getting some heat right now.
Why?
Wait, why?
Because people are pulling old episodes of America's Next Top Model,
Oh.
and
Oh my God.
someone gave a really good insight on it on TikTok where I got all my information. Basically, being like
and this
Sandra
article?
Bullock. Sorry, there's so many shitty
Yeah, I was
new
like-
Sandra Bullock movies out. I can't keep track. Doesn't even sound like Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks.
Start over.
I'm a celebrity reporter. Can you tell? Tyra Banks was trying to be ahead of the time in terms of like body positivity, different kinds of models, whatever.
Right.
But she obviously wasn't perfect about it because it was a whole different time. And now
Right.
young
I
Gen
mean-
Zs are finding clips out of context and being
No.
like, that's
I'm
problematic. And I'm like, she was trying to be ahead of.
No, I'm done with that.
I'm tired. First of all, I'm tired of Gen Z, even though I might be one. I'm not sure yet.
You're on
but
the cusp.
I'm on the cusp. But like, that's fucking stupid. The modeling industry was so different back then. Like now it's all like Instagram.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy when people try and cancel certain people for things they did like 10 plus years ago. Like it was a different time.
I have to say,
Yeah.
America's Next Top Model was lit.
No, it was. And if I wanted to be on it,
You
like it was
should.
my
Yeah.
dream.
I mean, it's still a
was-
show, right?
no.
No.
Oh. So long story short, Tyra Banks, America's Next Top Model. I was like 5'7", watching it. How many times were you like, I could do a better pose than that?
I mean, there's a lot of girls on there that, I mean, even being 6 years old watching it, I was like, oh, I can fucking show them up. I can outwalk them any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
Do you think sometimes producers picked like the worst photo for a storyline?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Of all the
Sure.
photos, they'd be like,
Yeah.
And they'd be like, why'd you pose like that?
Yes, absolutely. Because it was a TV show.
Yeah,
like
they
it
had
had to
drama.
be
The drama.
Yeah.
Remember when they mixed the guys and the girls? When they brought like both guys and girls on for a season?
Yeah.
And then people
I was
started
like done
sleeping.
watching it by
People
that
started
time.
sleeping together. Ooh, girl.
Oof.
Some people did become really famous. Well, Eva, she
Yeah.
became famous.
And now she was a housewife.
Um,
Takara was on. So Tyra had the Tyra Banks show, and Takara used to be on America's Next Top Model. She was like a plus size model, and then they started working together on the Tyra show. And now she does like different stuff in like film. Love her. She's also fucking hilarious.
Okay, informant.
yeah.
Girl, when I tell
Someone
you,
did her research.
You loved that show.
I love Tyra. I used to come.
Did you
home-
ever go to any of the castings?
No, I was so young.
Oh yeah.
But like I would come home, the Tyra Banks show would come on at 4:00. And I would get home at like 3. No, we'd get home at like 4:15. But I'm watching the rest of like the 45 minutes of the Tyra Banks show because there was always something. I mean,
Oh,
I
this
just
one
love
she had
her.
her talk show.
Yeah, her talk
Yeah.
show.
I mean, Tyra also normalized like big, beautiful foreheads. Some guy told me I had a big forehead yesterday on TikTok. So I basically look
Girl,
like Tyra Banks.
I contour the fuck out of my forehead because it's 5.
Also, she
She was in the Skims campaign.
She was just
She
in the
was
Skims
just-
campaign. She also got a lot of heat like after her like modeling days for like gaining weight, and she was
Yes.
like, "Fuck you guys."
Yes. Tyra is out here moving mountains, building boulders.
I've
She
always
created
loved
the
her.
smize.
Yeah.
She created the smize.
Hello.
She literally
but she
did.
is a woman who is, I hate to be like outspoken because that's just a normal man, but of
She
course she's going to have some
hosted
backlash.
Dancing with the Stars.
She hosts,
Yeah.
she,
America's
yes.
Got Talent.
Yep.
She is booked and
She's
busy.
got a resume.
Yeah, she's.
She has a son. She also now has this ice cream company.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Go
When I
off,
tell you,
This is
I know
a
about
skiing
Tyra.
and Tyra Banks podcast.
Tyra Banks and Pamela Anderson stands on
Yes.
this podcast.
I also want
Damn,
to.
I don't know a damn thing about Pamela Anderson.
You got to watch Pam and Tommy then.
Really? What streaming platform?
Hulu.
Girl, you need
But
to
don't
catch
get
up
me
on
started
Giggly
with
episodes. I went to Dublin.
Is that how you say it?
Dublin and
It's not Dublin.
Dublin and
She's embodying this like way too much.
I just have to say, like, I'm a new woman after being to Europe. Des says it's just Ireland, but like it's Europe.
Yeah.
And it's culture. Like I've never seen it before. The greenery, the butter, the coffee. I've just seen a
The
lot
cows.
of things. Sheep as
Okay.
The
well.
I
butter
knew it
really
was
is superior.
Game changing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And the men,
what are the men
top
like?
notch. The Irish men, you would love the Irish men.
Really?
They all have like an attitude problem because it's always rainy, so they're always kind of critical.
Yeah.
In the most sarcastic, like
They're always like a
hilarious
little
way.
bit mad, I feel like.
Yes, like Des had a little injury and he was on crutches. He said it's not an old man injury, it's an athlete type injury.
Right.
This damn hip that he's been talking about for the past 2 years. The past 2 years.
He
that
literally got a hip
I know him.
replacement.
Yeah.
He was like, but it's not
He goes,
because
it's
I'm
like
old.
a footballer injury. So he shows up and you think at this show and you think his fans would be all like, oh, are you okay? Like, you know, in America, if someone, oh, are you okay?
No.
And
Yeah,
they
they
were
don't-
just like, he's milking that shit. And I was like, I love Ireland.
Europeans
Wow.
are just so much more sarcastic.
That's what I love that about them though. They can take a fucking joke.
Those
It is
cultural
different.
nuances are wild. Like in
Yeah.
Ireland, they drive on the left side. So when you're actually walking and you see a person, you know how in America you just naturally walk right? They walk that way. So I'll have a full on like set a pic on myself for like 5 minutes to
For
get
you,
around a
I
person.
know you weren't driving in Ireland.
Oh, honey,
You can't even drive in America.
I did
Yeah.
not drive. I didn't.
When
I
is the last time you drove?
Okay, I'm getting attacked right now. But I do have to say, when Des drives on the wrong side of the left side of the road, I don't want anyone getting mad at me, with a stick, it's like
hot.
it's like he's driving like an air pilot. Like
Yeah.
I'm so impressed
You're
by
like,
it.
how is he doing it?
How does he switch his brain like that? Is it like
No,
is it weird?
he's much smarter than me, which I wouldn't recommend dating in your 20s because you want to manipulate them. But then by the time you get married, get a guy who's smarter than you so you don't have to use your brain.
Okay, but like
Did you ever pass your road test?
Okay, why are we bringing this up?
I just can't remember.
I was here so I don't get fined.
you should experience
I
driving.
passed my road test at 24. It got expired, and then I failed the test.
and then you never.
Next question.
Will you ever drive? What the fuck happens when you have a kid,
Next
Nana?
question.
It's called being successful enough
To have a driver. I like that
to
type of
have
attitude.
a driver per child. Do you want to hear tea?
Yeah.
I heard that. I don't know who told me this, and if they told me, I should. I'm
Whatever,
supposed to
it
keep it a
doesn't
secret.
matter.
You know when you say you're gonna keep so many secrets, you forget which one's which. Anyway, let me drink my juicy.
You don't
juice.
know what's a lie from the truth?
I heard that Jessica Simpson and Kim Kardashian have kids that go to the same school, and Jessica Simpson will be like, did Kim drop her kids off at school today? She's such I guess I have to.
Who told
tomorrow.
you this, bitch?
I don't know. Someone deep in the industry that's definitely
Who told you
never gonna
this?
tell me
How
anything
are you
again.
getting celebrity elementary school drama?
What is
How
up
are
with
you
Jessica
getting this?
Simpson? Something's going on, and no one's
Okay.
talking about it.
Okay, wait a minute. Can I just say I love Jessica Simpson? I had all of her albums, and I fucking love her. I was stalking her yesterday.
I love her too.
I am obsessed with
she
her.
walked so we could trip on reality TV.
Yeah, truly. I mean,
So true.
we would be nothing without Newlyweds.
Nothing.
And to me, this is what I was thinking now. When I see Nick Lachey, I see Jessica. What's his wife's name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Yeah, I see Jessica because to
Wow,
me,
Vanessa literally just came out and said that like how hard this is for her.
I'm gonna say about what? About what?
About like how much it impacted her and their relationship.
He's shaking his head.
because
Do you know this? And I don't.
They were married and like their breakup, and everyone just was like so enthralled with them.
Wait, so Vanessa is, this is gonna be a hot take, the Britney of Pam and Tommy.
The Britney?
Yes, I followed that. Yes,
She knows what I'm
I
saying.
didn't.
Can you explain that?
I was like, can you write that down?
So
Pam and
There's a
Tommy.
chart.
Pam and Tommy. Yeah, here's our chart. There's Pamela Anderson. There's Tommy Lee.
Okay.
You like romanticize their relationship,
okay.
but it didn't work out. So Tommy Lee then married this girl named Brittany, and like you're happy he's happy, but like in the back of your head, you're like, but what if
She's not Pam.
she's not Pam?
Okay, and Vanessa is not Jessica.
But
Vanessa's-
Vanessa and Nick are starting like all these reality shows that are
They
making
just launched
mad
a new
money.
show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Where it's like you pick a person, they put everyone in a house, you pick a person to be in a relationship with, and then you move in with them immediately to see if you could marry that person. It sounds so crazy, but I will start watching it
I
tonight.
fully support that because I hate those people who are like,
I'm-
oh, we're waiting to see when we're ready to move in. It's like, oh, waste 5 years and then move in and realize you can't stand the way he like leaves the fork in the sink.
Okay, so you want to move in immediately because I don't
Yes.
She
believe.
did.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Oh my God, you did do that.
Trap his ass.
People don't talk about it enough.
Yeah.
That you moved in.
My mom would say that you were
Right
fat.
after
moved
filming
in
Summer
2
House.
months after.
Yes, I did.
Let's give you July that you really started like talking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say August you really started like for sure dating.
Mm-hmm.
You moved in September.
You never went home.
You got engaged in February.
Uh-huh.
You never went home.
Do you miss your mom and dad?
all the time.
Where was your shit?
So my shit was in Shelter Island and his shit is in West Hampton, which is like a 1.5 hour drive. And we, in the most non-romantic way, he was like, you should just bring all your stuff to my place. And I'm like, you know when you can't tell if they're just being nice or they really want
Right,
it?
because I was like, did you ever
Because
offer?
It was your shelter. It was your quarantine stuff. It
Yes.
wasn't like it was your New York City apartment.
Yes, I was quarantining with my parents.
Did you ever offer to go home? No.
We were like so crazy into each other in the beginning that it was just like we just wanted to be with each other 24/7.
So you never. I would be like, okay, I'm gonna get
So-
out of your space.
Yeah, so
for a
then
second.
what was your transition? This pod just took a turn.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we
What
are.
was your transition from leaving the Hamptons to then like figuring out your living situation in New York City?
in the city. So
Because you got engaged in the Hamptons.
we got engaged in the Hamptons while it was still COVID.
So you just stayed in the Hamptons till February. When did you come back to New York?
We came back around May when comedy opened up. So we both started doing comedy in the city, and then we would also go back and forth to West Hampton. Some days I'd wake up and he'd text me, be like, "Hey, I drove out to play golf this morning. I'll be back for dinner." And I'll
So
be like,
where
"Cool."
was your New York City stuff?
Yeah, what was going on with your New York City
I
apartment?
moved my stuff in Long Island City to his Lower East Side apartment.
In what month?
Very early May.
Wow.
The
All
thing
your
is,
Because your
shit.
lease was up.
okay, you know when you're with a best friend and like after 3 days you're just like, I want to spend all my time with this person. That's just how I felt.
Wow, that's really nice.
And we also
But I want to say,
Oh my God, I was picturing a girl. 'Cause I
You
was like
are-
picturing like your best friend. And I was like, no, like I'm ready to go home.
you didn't even pop into my head. You are the exception,
Okay.
though.
But Des and I are also both very independent people, and he wakes up really early and I wake up really late, so he has like 5 hours to himself in the morning, which I think is
So you guys are
important.
single.
Yeah, we're single. I haven't seen the man.
The reality
He
of
falls
y'all-
asleep at 8, and then I'm just like, I do whatever I want for like 6
honestly,
hours.
that's okay, but I'm being totally honest.
Yeah.
That's why it works.
It
Yeah.
works though. I feel like okay. So when I stayed with you guys for like Memorial Day weekend. Okay,
Yeah.
we are ourselves sleeping till 10, 11.
Yeah.
Des,
We enjoy the finer things in life.
enjoy the finer moments in life where we can sit back and fucking relax. I see Dez's head peeking in every hour. Y'all still sleep? Y'all still sleep? I'm like, Des, we are
I
asleep.
feel like we get shamed a lot for like sleeping and being in the bed, and it can be called lazy. But it's really a form of mental health. Like if I know that I need to be in the
Dude,
bed for
yeah.
a certain amount of hours, I don't care what you think about it.
Do you know
I
what
have to do it.
Yeah.
for
I wish
myself.
I said more
Yeah.
often, like when people called me lazy or said I didn't do certain things, I wish I just was like, I'm depressed.
Yeah, because it's
It is a form of. It is a depression,
Like,
and it's kind of
no
a crutch
offense,
sometimes. Yeah.
It's like us sleeping in, that's one thing. You having all your clothes on your bed all the time, disgusting. But again, a form of mental
if you want
health.
to go this route, we can go this route. But bitch, if you want to square up, let's square up and let's do it the right way, okay? Do not come at me because first of all, your West Hampton home, bitch, is a mess, and I will read you.
no. Hannah's a mess.
Slob. Your mother cleans
This
your
is turned
apartment.
for the worst. This
Did she
is
try to
turned for
come
the
me?
worst.
Your Lower East
Your
Side
mom
apartment.
cleans your apartment. She loves cleaning.
Your Lower
She
East Side-
loves to clean. It's her only joy in life.
And you don't.
Wait, what is Dez's cleanliness level?
The same as hers. So
Oh.
I don't want to hear no shit about how I keep clothes on my bed for one season when I didn't have a fucking dresser. Next.
You better put
Next-
your finger down.
next
You
question.
better put your finger
Next.
down, or there's gonna be a problem.
There's
Or what?
Unless it's going in my pussy, you better put that finger down.
also, I'm gonna say
Rowdy.
this about the three of us too. That went
Left,
intense.
Okay, let's take it down.
We are the same type of people where being around other humans drains us.
Stresses me out.
Where certain people, when they're around a group of people, it gives them energy. We're the opposite. So like
Yeah.
when we're escaping to like a corner of the room to be
Yeah.
by ourselves, it's because we physically need to.
Yeah.
And also, like, some people, when they want to get away from their thoughts, will work out all day. And everyone's like, yeah, look at them. They're great. When I want to get away from my thoughts, I'll scroll on my phone in bed.
Yeah.
So those are two of the same things, but we're glorifying one and we're bullying the other.
Yeah.
I
I don't want to work on my trap.
Also,
When I'm fighting with my boyfriend.
Okay, but my therapist told me, like, because one time I was like, my anxiety is high. I tried to go to the gym and like run it off to see if that would help.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did it?
came back from the gym, had a full on panic attack.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? She's like, some people just, they can use like working out as an outlet. But she's like,
Yeah.
you're obviously not one of those. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's great. She's like, you are the type that you just need to like be by yourself and like, and I have to put like ice cubes in my hand to like bring myself down, because sometimes when you're so up, something that like is demanding a lot more energy, you're just gonna freak out more. And like there
Like
are
your
moments,
adrenaline?
yeah, your adrenaline. It's
what are
just too
these
much.
tools that you use? You said you put ice cubes in your hand.
Okay, so when I'm like mid panic attack, like to
And she
reset,
she has panic attacks where like she shakes.
yeah, I shake, and like I can't. I mean, my last one was in October. It was really bad. I called my mom, and she was, and it's like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I'm supposed to get on a flight, and like I just couldn't do it. And I like called my mom, and she's like, what? I know Ciara's not up at this time. So she answers and she's like, hello. And I'm like, I'm freaking out. And she's trying to like talk me off the ledge, but I'm shaking. My mom ended up staying on the phone with me. I put like ice cubes in my hand. I got like frozen stuff, put it on my stomach. And I just like had to lay in bed. My mom just like talked to me for like an hour or so until she had to like go to work. And then I ended up just like falling asleep. But I was like, I would wake up intermittently, like still like anxious and like jittery, and then I'd go back to sleep and just have to like, I really just have to like sleep it off. Like,
Yeah.
it's, but also when I'm like in social situations, which Paige does, Paige used to, when I used to hang out with Paige and like,
Do we not hang out anymore?
Oh,
when
yeah,
we
when
used to like go out.
when you
go
were
out.
single.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you,
Okay.
like when she would call an Uber and be gone instantly and be
Yeah.
like, And I understand an Irish goodbye, but damn, that bitch is gone. Like,
Yeah.
She
she's
saves
not looking back.
a lot of time avoiding.
She does.
The
But
small
now I
talk.
get it.
Because I
like,
get to a point where I'm like, and now I need to escape or freak out.
But it's
Yeah.
also like you not being a people pleaser and knowing like, yeah, these people want me to be here. but
Right.
I know that
I gotta
I'm
go.
a people pleaser where my drunk ass friend who's blackout and won't even remember the rest of the night would be like, Hannah, don't leave. And then
Right.
I'm like, okay, I'll stay. And then
right,
she's
and, like, for what?
pissing
Yeah.
in the sidewalk. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why did she need me for this?
Yeah.
Like, but
Um,
now I'm at the point where I'm like, I fucking leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get to the point where I'm like, I gotta go get in bed. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm like, if something's really stressing me out, I'm like, I have to go get in bed. I have to be. It really is like my comfort zone.
Let your friends leave.
yeah.
Normalize letting them
let
leave.
your friends go.
Yeah.
Let them go.
Let them go. Let them never talk to you
And don't
again.
chase them. Don't chase them.
Let them block
Just
you
make sure
and
they're home.
go on a vacation for 6 months and never hear from them again. Leave them alone.
Let them join the witness protection program and don't ask questions about it.
Don't. I do think we have to normalize, though, outgoing women who are
You always trying to normalize something.
Yeah, we gotta normalize everything. Hashtag normal. Normalize outgoing.
Listening to us talk, she's like,
Confidence.
normalize this.
Trying to
It's like I don't wear deodorant anymore because I am European, so normalize it.
Normalize aluminum-free deodorant that don't fucking
but, like,
work.
Shut up.
we have to normalize outgoing, confident, very beautiful women being actually riddled with social anxiety. Like, just because I have a podcast and I talk
Just
for a
because
living
I'm cute.
doesn't mean I want to socialize.
Just because I'm cute doesn't mean I'm stable. Okay? Just because I'm cute.
Just because my outers are stable doesn't mean my inners are stable.
I'm fucking broken, but you better believe this fucking
Just
hairline
because
is
my
laid.
outfit
This
is
hairline
sick.
is laid.
No, just because I look put together does not mean that I am.
It's like a dog. Just because a dog looks really cute doesn't mean you have to pet it.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh my god.
Paige might not agree with that sentiment, but yes.
But
it
I
does.
do think, especially like people seeing us who have seen us on TV, all of us napping at times. Believe me, I know all these women and they are not lazy. A lot of it is anxiety, depression, mental health stuff to make it through if you think about the situation and the context
Yeah.
that we're trying to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's draining. It's mentally draining. And like things that aren't mentally draining for other people, like doesn't mean it's not mentally draining for someone else.
True.
Right.
And it's people are so quick to judge to be like, get over it. Oh, sorry. Like that's why you're going
Yeah.
to bed.
Also,
And
it's
like, we actually
socially
have no idea.
constructed that beds are made for nighttime.
If there's one thing that you use the most in your lifetime, it's your fucking bed.
I think it's big furniture.
It's
Just
your
trying
bed.
to sell us more types of furniture when really you just need a bed.
That's why
You know what?
mattresses are so expensive.
Yeah, now they're like 10 grand.
True.
Never
Did you
been
hear
my strong
Craig
point.
wants to name their baby Seven
And ransom.
and Scissor?
Ransom.
With scissor?
Ransom?
Ransom.
Like
A
I'm gonna pay this
kidnapping.
ransom.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Idiot.
Wait, we've gone all this time.
Get rid of Craig. I'm so tired. Every time he opens
Sierra's
his mouth.
done with Craig.
Every time he opens his mouth. I'm just kidding. I love Craig, but get rid of him.
With that said, we are going on a big trip next weekend.
Yeah, we are.
Not to make this about me, but it's my wedding year. So
Oh, golly, a year? Your wedding year?
yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
I get
someone
it.
just asked me, and they were like, "Why is Hannah looking? Who was it? Was like, why is
Looking
Hannah
fine?
looking for a
Oh.
videographer for Miami?" And I was like, "It's her bachelorette." Who the fuck was I talking to about this? And they were like, "Are you guys just gonna do hype videos for like your whole life?" And I was like,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait a minute. We were talking the other day about this good idea. What if we just like vlog our entire fucking
I think we
Miami trip?
should.
We're gonna have confessionals when I can't wait for when you're super fucked up, Paige, and then when you're super
We can just
fucked
do
up.
it
No,
on
I'll
our
be asleep.
phone.
I'm the whole
No,
time.
no.
The videographer's gonna be like, Hannah's
Yeah, we're gonna
passed
do them on
out
our
in the
phone.
chair.
"Yeah," and
And
we'll
then
give the
we'll
videographer
compile them.
everything from our
Okay,
phone.
we'll do it from the phone because video guys could be expensive.
Yeah, could you imagine? Like a
Well, I talked to one guy. He's like, "How many hours?" And I'm like,
72.
You're
"I was
"We're
like,
three-"
cancel your whole week."
You're like, I just sent you the itinerary. Party. You were like, immediate bus.
We're
another
grasping
club,
the footage,
Another
and
club.
I'll-
No sleep.
Another club. Another club.
Airplane. Another club. Another club.
So my TikTok knows that
my
I'm
gosh.
I'm having a
Getting
bachelorette
married?
coming up,
Oh.
and these girls did this bald party that was so epic.
Yeah.
This one girl was like Mr. Clean. The next girl was Gandhi. The next girl was.
I actually saw that before you sent it to me, and my initial reaction was like, "Oh, Hannah's bachelorette." But then I was like, "I'm probably trying to pick up a dude, and I'm not going out."
So
in a
I
fucking
sent this
bald
to the
cap.
group text.
If we didn't do it in Miami, we could have done that theme party, but like
When I tell you the silence was very loud when I sent it to the group text, one girl who's already like married and is not into men was like, maybe I'll do this, and everyone else was silent.
I didn't even read it.
Someone said, is Paige gonna block you? Someone said, is Paige blocking you? I go, first of all, is she ready to block me? Second of all,
mid-depression this morning. I didn't even open the thread.
it was funny, but
I said I can't fucking
I
wait.
totally get it. I would get drunk and be like, I'm so ugly.
And also, I know you have these themes. This is like a fun, cool spur of the moment theme. But bitch, I already put in my order
True.
for all the other themes.
And also, I didn't want to say it, but a bald party is a little aggressive for this climate.
bald.
Do you get it? Jada Pinkett Smith, do you get it?
I went
Girl.
immediately into like the weather. I don't know where I went.
I started thinking about pubes. I was like, this is not.
Someone dresses up as Jada Pinkett.
What do you think about
G.I. Jane?
Will Smith being banned for
G.I.
10 years?
I think it's absurd.
I kind of think it's wild.
It
I
means
think
he
it's
can't
crazy.
go.
He can't
Go.
vote.
He can't be nominated. He can't.
I'm be
win.
honest, if I was Will Smith, I probably wouldn't show
Wait,
face
can
for
he
10
not?
years.
Wait, can he not? I don't know if he can't be nominated
I thought he can have anything to do with the Academy for 10 years.
because if he can't, I'm gonna look that up. If he can't be nominated, that's his whole career. That's the whole reason why he makes movies.
No, he does it for the love of it.
He does it for the message. What if there's something that he is very passionate about that
Can
he wants
Will
to share with the
Smith
world?
be
I mean,
nominated.
Fucking award.
Also, he's already done so many movies. Maybe take a breather.
I think
Maybe
that.
stop running away from
But like
something.
the Oscars, I feel like for them to ban him for 10 years, I think that's fucking crazy. One, because literally people have done so much worse and they still have their Oscars.
Like
their,
rape.
Yeah, rape, molesting women, fucking sexually harassing them nonstop. They're still getting their
No,
awards.
that's the problem.
he
Once-
can still be nominated.
Yeah.
but
He
he
just-
can't accept it. But like, I feel like the Academy.
Wait,
is
he
like
can't
a bunch
accept it?
So then
Well, he
what?
can't go there
Oh,
to
he can't
accept
go.
it.
But I'll be honest.
But he can win it.
He can win it.
But it's kind of like, are they really going to vote for him though?
I feel at this point, Will Smith probably doesn't want to go.
Okay, I talked to my dad about it.
Okay, what did Gary say?
Yeah.
He feels really bad for Will Smith. He was like, you can't slap someone though. He was like, yeah, he should be getting in trouble, but he's PO'd at Jada.
You know why?
He's like, this is all her fault, and no one's blaming her.
Because, and you know what? She put out another little video too.
Saying
saying that crazy stuff, like when he was like, she was recording him.
Oh, yeah.
And
But this
he
was
was
a
saying-
while ago, though, I think, that video.
and she also put like a statement saying like she never even wanted to marry him. She cried on their wedding
This
day.
was all from before. People are pulling these quotes
yeah, but
from before.
that's insane.
And she was like, I'm not a woman who needs self-defense. Was that from before?
I don't know, but I also think we
we
can't just
speculating?
blame the woman.
No,
Damn, girl.
no, I'm not
We weren't-
blaming her, but like she's not taking any accountability either. Like,
I'd be like, yo, I drove my husband insane. I'm sorry.
I can't wait for
like
that
she had
day.
a full on affair and like probably damaged this man's emotions so much.
Okay, obviously we don't understand their relationship.
Yeah, we don't know in depth.
But bottom line is, if my man slaps another man for something
I
that
feel like she
offended
should've
me,
just-
like I would be like, cool, babe.
See, I think
Like I will never disagree with them in public,
see.
unless it's something that's like
I'll give him
I
a
don't even
look.
feel like-
I'll
you know
give him
what?
a look like he knows, but I will be supportive. But he'll
Right.
know. We'll talk about this later. I think it's so embarrassing when men fight physically. I think it's the ultimate. Like
I agree.
I get
Yeah.
disgusted when a man.
Yeah.
A slap.
Okay,
what it's
let's
for
move
yet?
it. Let's move it to something happier.
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck
J-Lo's
both of them.
engaged.
Oh my God, J-Lo's engaged
Again.
with the green engagement ring, and I think that my early 2000s dreams have come true today.
I think we've had a lot of opinions on J-Lo and Ben Affleck
We
on this
have.
pod, and we recently were not really feeling it. Let's be honest.
Most recently, we weren't feeling it. And I would
Why?
say that was what, like a month,
But
2 months
because they
ago,
were
a
just
month
being
ago?
like so PR that it started to get obnoxious. But I think someone told them. Hey,
Yeah, because we
Giggly
haven't seen
Squad has
them.
called you guys out.
Yeah.
Giggly Squad has said
definitely
you guys are
happened.
trying too hard. You're walking around Madison Square Park kissing with a whole.
They're walking
like,
around Madison
team.
Square Park.
Yeah, they did a whole like PR stunt, and it started to get to the point that it was exposing the fact that they did a subtle, like, did she do like an email newsletter or something?
She literally announced it on her website.
Get those emails up, girl. I appreciate. Honestly, least romantic thing I've ever heard. She's like,
She went on her Instagram story and said, head to jenniferlopez.com. I have an announcement.
you guys.
And it was her
We're all
engagement
pawns
announcement.
in their love scheme.
really?
We're all
Yeah.
pawns in the game of making people money.
I have a few
Now my
things.
opinion
Same.
is changing.
A few things. One, I'm not down for the green ring.
I was reading up on green rings.
In the
Today.
early 2000s, I was very down for the pink one.
Okay, can I
Yeah.
tell you what her pink rumor is that she kept her pink ring? Can I tell you what it's worth now?
Yeah.
Ben reportedly bought that for about 1.5 to $2 million at the time. Girl, that ain't nothing. And now it's probably worth around 12 to 15 million because it's pink diamonds are so rare and precious. Yes.
Where is it now?
Bitch, I'm trying to find it.
Probably
'Cause
like
where is the ring? Because she just got another one.
Wait,
On
you,
her,
you
like,
just
grateful.
fully Julia Foxed me. I was like, that's a lot of money. And she was like, no, it isn't. Anyway. You know, and she's like, are you done dating billionaires? And she was like, ew.
Definitely not. No,
Definitely not.
Not that.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see who your next billionaire boyfriend is. We're in New York City.
I haven't dated a billionaire. My next billionaire. Me too. Let me just say me too. Billionaire, we'll take him.
Everyone's trying to have their moment. She went green, but it's not emerald. It's just green.
It's not an emerald. It's
yeah,
green.
no, it's like light green. I don't
Yeah.
love it.
It's like puke mixed with envy.
But there was a rumor that they'd been hanging out way before like the public knew, which is like obvious.
Yeah.
And it was way before
She broke up with A-Rod?
Yeah.
Good for her. You know that song Keisha Cole, I Should Have Cheated?
That's my favorite song. I should have
That
cheated.
has been a reoccurring theme in my life right now. And
I
you
should
know
have
what?
lied. I should have cheated.
Oh, girl,
That was
I
good.
should have went out to the club. Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know this
No,
one.
we
I
don't.
R&B queen doesn't know this song?
I know. I don't know.
Okay,
this
there's a
one.
song. She's like, I should have cheated. I was listening to.
She basically is saying, if you're gonna accuse me of all this shit,
Yes,
I should have done it.
And
Yeah.
A-Rod was
Well, I
running
feel
around.
that.
A-Rod was running around doing whatever, and I was like, damn,
'Cause
J-Lo
let's be
should have
honest,
cheated.
they had a business relationship. She was like,
They
you fool
did.
around, I fool around. Don't embarrass me. I won't embarrass you.
and then he embarrassed her.
He embarrassed the fuck out of her.
And
With a
thank you,
blonde.
Craig.
oh yeah, Craig is responsible.
Craig
for
is
that.
Craig is responsible.
And I feel like that in some, and I have been such a Jennifer Lopez supporter.
Wait.
You know what? This is the one
Some way
time,
I should be invited to that wedding.
girl.
Wait, you should.
I should.
Wait, absolutely. you
Honestly,
should.
Craig and I should be invited to that wedding.
I actually co-sign that. Yeah.
You know, because like
If there's one thing Craig ever did for us, it was that.
Bennifer.
Well, maybe some more things for you, but for me, it was definitely Bennifer.
Do you think if you're Jennifer Lopez, why do you think she wanted to get married so fast again?
I can't
That's
imagine
the
being
thing.
engaged that many times in
Because
the
I'll be
public
honest, I'm
eye.
getting married and it's like, it's a fun party, but like, I can't imagine doing it like 6 times.
Could you imagine being engaged that many times in the public eye?
No.
I feel like even just having a guy come on TV and fuck you over is enough for me to be like, I'll never have my relationship on TV. Like, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it's terrifying.
And she's done it like so many times.
Well, they're making a choice to have their relationship public, which is interesting because Kim Kardashian went to the Kardashian premiere.
Yep.
And Pete chose not to be on the carpet. And they kind of made it like he's being such a supportive guy. But we know every girl wants the guy on the carpet with her. So I think Pete was
No,
like-
I don't want him on the carpet with me.
But I think Pete was probably
I
like...
think they're doing their relationship in terms of like being public in a lovely way. Like I don't feel like I'm inundated with Pete and Kim.
Because they're
Right,
scared
constantly.
of Kanye.
Incessantly.
I as well.
Who is getting help, apparently. And we love that for you.
Yeah, we love that.
I mean,
He's
yeah.
going to a behavior.
And people are like, oh,
can never say
Kanye
that
dropped out of the
word.
Grammys. Oh, good. Let him work on himself instead
Yeah,
of being like,
and Coachella.
he's saying no to the checks, which are probably
Yeah.
what drove him insane in the
Which
first
he's
place.
already a billionaire.
Wait,
it's not
wanna
like
hear
it's
the
going to make
best
that much of a
thing?
difference.
Yeah.
Kanye dropped out of Coachella, and so they went to Bruno Mars, and they were like, "Will you fill Kanye's spot?" And he was like, "Yeah, but I want what you're paying Kanye." And they were like, "Well," and they were like, "Well,"
Well,
and he was like, "Well,
the-
obviously you have the money, so
Yeah.
give it to me."
Yeah, the money was designated for
happened?
Kanye.
I think they gave it to him.
Men are...
Damn, am I going to Coachella?
Are you?
Bruno Mars?
I don't have it in me in the least bit.
I don't have it in me either.
Here's the thing. This is my ideal Coachella experience.
Well, this is two girls Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Two girls, what?
Paige
One
and I.
cup. What's going on?
Two girls that want to be in bed.
No, but listen,
Two girls,
as I'm
one
about
bed.
to tell
Two
you,
girls,
my
one bed.
We will be
Three.
launching our OnlyFans after this.
Our Patreon is two girls, one bed. Sorry, continue.
I kind of
Love it.
I kind of love it.
girls.
There's something there.
and it's just me and you in bed, and we live stream it, and we don't do anything the whole time. Occasionally, I go,
ASMR.
Oh,
Like
I've been wanting to get into
food. We order different foods. You hear us taking it out of the packages. We eat it.
and occasionally we see a fun.
I'm going to be an ASMR.
We see a, we see a funny video, and then a little air just comes out of our nose, like.
That's exactly what they do. They're like, and then they do it on different.
On TikTok, they do it too.
Hello.
And they make so much fucking money.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my god!
do.
Yeah, just eat an ice cube.
Okay, wait. My ideal Coachella experience. I want a section, and I only want it to be like 3 people in the section, and I want to be like this close to the stage. Like this is a stage. This is me. And then like 4 chairs.
So you want to be
Two,
Hailey
2 or 3.
Bieber.
Yeah. Like I want it to be so exclusive. That would probably cost me like 50 grand, but I'm probably not going to Coachella. For
Speaking
that
of going places, Paige, we're very good at transitions. Paige, you
Don't be
went-
alarmed by
Don't
it.
be alarmed. You.
we haven't
you're
even
gonna
finished
be
talking
shook.
about your bachelorette party.
Don't. Are you going to? You went to a restaurant with Craig.
I went to a restaurant with Craig.
What did he do?
He ordered a massive. Okay, first of all, let me just start out with this.
I feel like I've lived this
I don't
experience
know
so many times.
how I started dating a man that likes musicals. I'm literally questioning everything.
Did you have to go to a
This is
musical?
so
It
funny.
makes me want to die.
Did you have to
is
go
so
to a
funny.
musical?
I've been to 2 now. I hate musicals.
Dude,
Like,
I hate them.
Does he know that?
Yes.
Okay.
I hate
What
them
is the
so-
second
'cause,
one?
It's funny if you're still pretending.
Okay, like a little bit I am still. I like to like do things that are different though, like rather than like, oh, let's just like go out to dinner and like let's get drink. Like I like that we do events, like things like that. So we were walking down the street and he was like, "Oh, we should see if like Book of Mormon is playing," because we had just like hung out with someone who was like, "It's my favorite play, like you have to go." And we were like, yeah, we should go. But I had no
Intention of
I
going.
was joking. It was a joke.
I thought it was a
plays,
bit
I'm like,
that
oh my
we were
god,
doing.
yeah, I should go.
I thought
I have
we were
no
just
intention of going.
gassing this third person up with
Yeah.
like, yeah, we'll tell you how it is.
Yeah, that's how you reply to everything. Yeah, I'll totally do
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. If that's a thing that you do,
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
And
I'm
then
like,
the minute you walk away, I'm not doing that.
I'm not fucking going to that. Like, I'm not going. If I have to leave my apartment, I'm not going. So we're
That's why we're at her apartment right now.
Truly, when you guys were like I'm at my apartment, I was like, okay, because Paige DeSorbo never has to leave
I
her
don't
place.
leave. It's called anxiety and depression. I'll have a panic attack if I have to leave. So we're walking down
Excuses.
we had like gone shopping one day. We're walking down the street. We're doing New York City things.
Walking
We
down
stopped.
Hawk Avenue.
Yeah, we stopped, got a hot dog from a cart, and then he was like, let's go to Book of Mormon. And in the moment, I was like, yeah, what a fun thing. So he looked up the tickets. We're going the next day. We go out to dinner. He gets this massive seafood tower. I'm embarrassed by everyone like next to us who's like, these people are like, don't live in New York. Like, who comes and orders a fucking seafood tower that's the size of the table?
I died for you.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
was like,
eat
this
any
is
of the
so
seafood tower?
embarrassed. I honestly ate all of it. It was so good. We went to Quality Bistro. It just opened. It's like this little French restaurant. It's like the same as like Quality Italian, all those places in New York. It was really
If
good.
you order a seafood tower, it's like, what are you trying to prove?
Yeah, like who are you impressing?
What are you missing inside that you are now putting on your outside?
But the way that Craig orders, he orders everything.
Oh, and he doesn't eat. And he doesn't eat.
And he
anything.
doesn't
I hate
eat-
that. I hate
and
that
he
because guess
doesn't
who
eat
does
any
eat
of
it?
it.
I do.
He
I
does-
will end up
yeah.
eating it.
No, I
In
think they
Craig's
just waste so much food.
He does. But I do that also, so
I know.
I don't find it as a pet.
know.
Yeah, because I eat all your food.
Yeah. And in his defense, the man loves seafood. I've
Yeah.
had so many crab boils in this New York City apartment.
You know what it is? It's hard.
That to me is crazy that you get that shit delivered.
I mean, you can't
In a plastic bag.
In a plastic bag, and he puts a towel
just
down
saying,
on
but-
this table. He sits on the floor, and the man cracks
There
open
is
crabs
no
and
way.
hands them back to me, and I eat them.
Wait, he
on the
cracks them
couch.
for you? That's the most
Yeah.
romantic thing I've ever heard.
There's no way. That you are gonna get salmonella one day.
These crabs are from the
E.
Hudson.
coli.
These
Something.
crabs are from the
They
Hudson
are
River.
From the Hudson. I'm sure you're
You
ordering
pay
from
extra for the salmonella.
a C-star, a
HPV
C
originated.
rating restaurant, a crab boil. Bro, where?
I don't know.
When you order a
Oysters?
seafood,
I don't know. No, not oysters.
Clams,
just
but mussels.
No, just
That
crabs
shit is
and
nasty.
lobster.
I'm judging.
this
Craig.
is the thing. This is the nightmare of everything we were saying, we like to actually not get attention unless we want it. And a seafood tower is a moment that I don't. It's like happy birthday. It's the food version of saying happy
That's
birthday.
exactly what it was. I was like, I don't want people looking at our table.
You don't even like,
they got the seafood.
You don't even like when people bring alcohol with the
sparklers.
Sparklers.
I hate it.
That
Yeah.
is literally
Makes me-
sparklers for dinner.
But we know who we're dealing with. Craig
know.
loves attention.
Craig loves attention.
does.
If there's Craig wants to be the center of attention of all time, which is kind of crazy that y'all are dating because like
I like to be the center of
he has humbled the fuck.
You know
out of
what's
her.
interesting? I got a message that was interesting because people were like, "Oh, people say that I'm like Craig a little," and they
That
asked
you're
if
like-
you're like Des.
Am
Because
I?
you're both Scorpios. You both are main character energy, and you both are very
Wait,
like
when is Dez's birthday?
November 12th.
Oh my god, I didn't realize we were that
1942.
close. Really?
Damn.
I feel like I'm like Craig and
Girl, I know we are not that. You're not that great at math, but I know for a fact that you could do 2022 minus
For a second, I
1942.
did think. I was like, wait.
But I
what?
do think it's important to have a best friend who's similar to your significant other. I think Craig brings the silly out in you.
Yeah, Craig's an idiot. That's why she likes him.
Yeah.
Because also Gary's so silly and such an idiot.
Yes.
Like
Such an idiot. I'm an idiot.
I figured it out like Paige's type when we spent Thanksgiving together. I was like, oh okay, you like stupid. I was like, oh okay. I was like, we're at the dinner table. Gary's just going on and on and
Because
on.
My brother is so stupid, and
But he
I
calls
love
you
it.
stupid.
We're in the
Because
car.
They're actually intelligent in terms of like
They're quick.
they're quick-witted. They're in their profession, they know what they're talking
Yeah.
about. But
Thank
in
you.
general life, you're just
They're
like,
just
shut
stupid.
the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Like they
Gary's
can't
in
drive.
the
No.
Gary's in the
Yeah.
car, just going off, just flowing.
And they
Paige is
both
giggling the entire time. Her mom is like, Paige, stop
enabling.
laughing at his jokes.
I'm an
watching this-
enabler.
Yeah.
And then
If,
I
it's,
was like,
if I'm gonna get a laugh, if I'm gonna laugh about it, I'm gonna enable it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
and so I was like, okay, this makes sense. Now I understand why she likes Craig. Craig's an idiot. He's stupid. He says crazy shit, but it
Crazy
flows.
shit.
It
So
flows.
anyway, so we go to Book of Mormon. I slept through the entire thing.
Did he know you were sleeping?
Yeah, he knew I was sleeping. He was sad. Like, I woke up during intermission because the lights go on and there were chips. So I woke up, I ate Pringles.
I texted you because we need to do something, and you're like, apparently there's intermissions at these places, so I'm not gonna see you for 6 hours. And I said, okay, buckle up.
Oh my God.
I
that
woke up,
sounds-
I ate chips. I did stay awake for the second half because I had a soda, so I was like ready to go. He loved every minute of it.
Did
He
he
thought it
cry?
was the best best musical he's ever seen.
Wow.
He didn't cry, but he laughed the whole time. It's the people that
I will never
made,
know that.
South Park. The people that write South
Yes.
Park made the play.
I cannot stay
I can't.
awake. I
I
saw what's that one? Wicked at the Gershwin.
Oh,
people are like, oh my God, you went to go see Wicked?
Sierra, I went for
Why
my
are they
16th
British?
birthday. I can tell you one
I
thing
don't
that
know.
happened.
Yeah, girl, me neither. I was
I've-
asleep within the first 5 minutes.
Right when it started, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
settle.
dark. It's dark. The seats are
looking
cushions.
at you.
Yeah.
People are singing.
No,
It's literally lullabies.
it's so loud,
That,
but
like-
everyone's focused on one
Yeah.
thing that you feel like no one's looking at you, so
Yeah.
you're like alone almost.
Yeah.
And the noise, it kind of
And it's
like
not
you
like a
get
baseball
used to
game
it.
where like you could get hit. Like there's no fear.
No. See, I can do a play. Like there's sometimes like I've gone to plays and I'm like I can stay awake. Musicals, you don't have to sing everything.
Yeah, I feel that way about musical movies.
I hate
Okay.
musical movies.
If you've ever had a musical theater friend, they're
What
really
is that,
fun.
follow-
Craig is my musical
They
theater.
will
La
friend.
La Land?
They
La
will-
La-
Craig's favorite show
What
is
is that
Glee,
movie?
and I'm like, I
Okay, this is what they do. They'll be like, and then I started to think.
God, we'll say it after.
And then I started to think to myself, why me?
Yeah, I'm
Why
just
me?
like, shut up.
It's so dramatic that I'm like, I can't.
It's so dramatic.
too
The
dramatic.
setup is so corny. They're always like,
It's corny as hell.
but have you ever thought about the thing that you think of when you go and think?
You can see the song on the tip of their
Spot
tongue.
on. Wait, that's
They go-
exactly what it is.
Hannah, I see your next career brewing.
I think my mom would want to tell me, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
No, seriously, that's what it's like. I will say, it
Maybe
did,
I
like,
could be
Pitch
good at that, though.
Perfect. That
Have
is
you
a
ever
musical movie that I
because
did
they
like.
they were in a music competition, so
Yeah,
it was like
a
proper.
Oh yeah, that's why I like.
Have
that.
you
Yeah.
ever seen Mulan?
No.
I haven't seen it in a while.
It's the greatest movie ever made, and there
Okay,
are songs in
wait
it.
a minute. I take back. I do. Okay, do the Disney movies count? Because
Yeah, they do count.
It's like a musical.
But there's a
But
lot of
they're-
memory
they're
and nostalgia.
different,
So
yeah.
But they're not singing it. There just happens to be a song playing while there's a crazy scene happening. I feel like
no, Simba sings.
he does.
Yeah. I Can't Wait to Be King.
Yeah. I don't count those.
Simba's a fuckboy. We don't associate with him. Have you heard of masturbation?
On TikTok?
Manifestation, yes.
Masturbation
Manifestation.
manifestation. No.
Okay. What are we?
While you're fingering
I
yourself.
have heard of this. I have heard of this. At the moment that you're like coming is when you should manifest because you are like your lightest self and like your most
What
in
the
tune
fuck
with the
is
world.
on y'all's TikTok
I have heard
algorithm?
about it. I have heard about it.
And I
have you
confused.
done it?
Not yet, because I'm scared. There's something about also like the positive feeling, like you're feeling something
Yes.
good in that moment, connecting it with like, oh, when I think of my career,
You're the most
it's amazing.
Yeah, like your brain is the most connected with your body at that exact moment.
Okay. So when you're about to come or when you're coming?
So
How,
when
like
I
there's
think
a lot
about
of-
this whole thing. The
when-
whole time. Like,
this is what I
when
do.
You're about to,
When
as
Des
you
and I
are.
are
This is
having
what you do.
sex,
Girl,
right?
I don't
When
need
he's
to fucking
about, I go, Netflix special!
and then you just lay there.
Wow.
I hope you get your
Hannah, you
Netflix
are
special.
gonna get a Netflix special because I feel like we
When's
are.
the last time you had sex? When's the last time you manifested this?
He's in Ireland, so last time I visited him.
Oh, but you could do like phone sex, masturbation,
Also,
manifestation.
I don't need
you
a man.
You don't need him. Yeah,
but you don't need
say
him.
You don't need
No,
him.
honestly, their dreams could like infect my dreams. So like,
Yeah,
keep it
it's
to
actually
yourself.
probably
best
best.
to do it by
Craig
yourself.
will like start.
He'll end up getting my manifestation.
he'll hijack your manifestation.
He'll be like,
Yeah.
you started a YouTube channel.
Use their
We have a
sperm
YouTube
to-
channel.
to take their talent and then manifest your shit.
The fact that you have to spread
I
your
love
legs.
that there's a video. Can you tell?
Yeah, because you are just spreading your legs.
I feel like this is real though.
Damn, who am I gonna? Ooh, I
this
just
is what I was
charged
gonna
my
say.
vibrator last night. This is perfect.
I think you are going to get a Netflix special because I had a weird deja vu moment. Remember when I said to you, oh, I turned on Netflix and there was some comedian that had a Netflix special and I just watched the preview. And in my head, I was like, Hannah's is so much better.
Can you stop? I
But
can't
it was
handle
like
this.
I said it as if like Hannah's Netflix special is better than her.
I don't
Oh,
like
like
it.
you? She had already had one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, this is the first time they were nice to me all
those are
day,
those
and I don't
moments.
like it. Like I really
Wait,
feel
what?
uncomfortable. That's the
What?
first compliment she gave me in like 2.5 weeks. I don't
I
like
was
it.
gonna say
I don't trust you.
But you should. But
Oh my God.
receive it.
Thank you. I did talk to an astrologer who's amazing, who said that me and you were sisters in a past life.
Wow.
Oh yeah. So to wrap this up, Ciara, did you have fun on Giggling Squad?
I mean, it's just like any other day with y'all.
I do want to say Ciara is good on the mic.
Yeah, she is.
Because at first I was like, is she gonna, be a little tight?
Oh, you doubted me, bitch. I see.
I
I
doubt
think
you.
it's the environment that we create.
Yeah, we
Oh,
we have a safe, open space.
Okay, and then guys, these bitches want credit for everything.
this is a safe space that we created.
It's not like if
to
it wasn't
get-
for us, like you
It's
would have
really not
flopped.
easy to get on
you
the
would have
mic.
flopped.
Like we couldn't just bring someone random from the street.
Like we
Right.
could have made it awkward, and when you sat down, like accused you of something or some shit.
You did, bitch. You said you had beef with me.
That was the
you
joke.
said you had beef with me.
Because we did. Did you fuck John Mayer?
No. Would I? Yes.
That's all we need. To know.
That's all we need to know. Thank you for giggling with us, guys. We love you so much, Ciara. It was an honor to have you
Guys,
on.
thanks for having me on. I appreciate this. My friends.
It was a long time coming, and honestly, Hannah just does things now without telling me. YouTube channel and inviting you on the pod. So I
Yeah.
was just like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as Paige doesn't have to go
Whatever.
anywhere, she's fine with everything.
literally.
Yeah, check out our YouTube channel. We have merch that's out. Des really wants the ski outfit. He's like mad that I didn't get him the ski outfit.
Really?
He
I
loves
think it might be
skiing.
sold out though.
It might. We'll see. And we love you guys so much. Check us out on YouTube. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye guys.